Hi, it's Miss Kim from Midpoint Library. How are you guys today? I am really excited for this one. Today we are going to talk about St. Patrick's Day. So we have some books and of course a Take 5 with Shakespeare. Below you will see some words that you probably have heard or may be able to even read that have to do with St. Patrick's Day. The first one is Leprechaun, Pot of Gold, Shenanigans, Tricks, Lucky, Rainbow, March, Ireland, and the color green. So you will hear these words often in our stories and they'll be in our trivia too. So let's get started. Alright, we're going to start with our first book. It is called The Night Before St. Patrick's Day by Natasha Wing. 'Twas the night before St. Patrick's Day, the day to wear green. Not a creature was stirring except Tim and Maureen. They decked out the din from the ceiling to the floor with streamers and rainbows and shamrocks galore. Later they carefully made traps with gold charms and rings. I bet we catch a leprechaun, they love shiny things. For if they caught one, so the legend told, they'd find where he buried his big pot of gold. They set all the traps round the room with great care, in hopes a wee Irishman would soon be theirs. The children then nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of golden coins danced in their heads. Happy St. Patty's, said Dad early the next morning. Then he started playing bagpipes without a warning. He huffed and he puffed an old Irish song. Mom dished out green eggs and sang loudly along. When from their bedroom there arose such a clatter, the kids ran down the hallway to see what was the matter. And what do their wondering eyes should appear? Do you see someone hiding behind the door? But a terrible mess, a leprechaun was here. Be quiet, whispered Maureen. He's hiding somewhere. When we find him, remember, we must hold his stare. For if you look away, if you so much as blink, leprechauns vanish quick as a wink. The kids trailed muddy footprints back and forth across the floor, which led them under Tim's bed and past the closet door. And then, inside a trap, they heard someone giggling, a real live leprechaun. They both saw him wiggling. His eyes, how they twinkled, his body so tiny, his hand clasped a trinket so golden and shiny. He was dressed in all green from his head to his toes, and he looked like a cobbler wearing fairy-sized clothes. The children approached him, staring straight in his eyes. Tell us where the gold is. Don't be tricky, no lies. I buried it under a rock, smooth and hard. It's marked with an X, right in your backyard. But when the kids went outside with their shovel and pick, they instantly saw it had been a big trick. Do you see rocks with an X? Oh no, there's a lot of rocks with X's. Ha! I fooled you. It's time to disappear. Happy St. Patty's Day to you, and better luck next year. That leprechaun got away. Oh my goodness. He was tricky, wasn't he? Leprechauns are famous for being very tricky. All right, do you know what time it is? It is time to take 5 with Shakespeare. All right. Are you ready to take 5 with Shakespeare? This is our St. Patrick's Day trivia. So I'm going to ask a question, and there will be two answers. If you think it is the first one, show me number 1. If you think it is the second answer, show me number 2. Are you ready to begin? Also, did you notice my leprechaun hat up at the top? Pretty cute, right? All right, number 1. What is the name of the lucky plant with 3 or 4 leaves that we see around St. Patrick's Day? Number 1, is it a shrub? Number 2, is it a shamrock? Number 2, it's a shamrock. The shamrock is the symbol of Ireland. Question number 2. What is the nickname sometimes used for Ireland? So it's a nickname. They call the country of Ireland. You'll hear it called by this nickname. Is it number 1, Emerald Isle? Or number 2, Island of Gold? Number 1. Isn't it beautiful? It is sometimes called the Emerald Isle for its lush rolling green fields. It looks really pretty, doesn't it? Lots of green, for sure. Number 3. This vegetable is one of the primary crops grown in Ireland. I'll give you another hint. It has a lot of eyes. Number 1, corn. Number 2, potatoes. Number 2, potatoes. Did you know there are over 1,000 different types of potatoes? Question 4. What color was originally connected with St. Patrick's Day? Now let's read that again. Number 4. What color was originally, so in the beginning, was originally connected with St. Patrick's Day? Number 1, blue. Number 2, green. Number 1, it was blue. Today we think of the color green when thinking of St. Patrick's Day, but originally the color blue was associated with St. Patrick's Day. That one was tricky, wasn't it? Number 5. According to legend, what can be found at the end of a rainbow? Number 1, a leprechaun. Number 2, a pot of gold. Number 2, it's a pot of gold. That would be great. We did it! I knew you guys could. I'm so proud of you guys. Some of those were tricky, weren't they? All right, we are going to get started on our second book. All right, this is How to Catch a Leprechaun, words by Adam Wallace. And I think, again, we are going to try to trap a leprechaun. The night is dark, the streets are quiet, St. Patrick's Day is near. I tap my hammer so you'll know the leprechaun is here. I'll pull out all your laces, put glitter in your hair, and when you walk around, you'll see my gold everywhere. You'll never catch me in your trap, but yes, I'll make a scene. I'll turn the whole place upside down. Your toilet will be green. House number 1. I'm going in. Really? Is this your trap? I'm in, I'm out, without a doubt. That one was a snap. And now I think it's getting worse. A shoebox on a stick? Wait a minute, where does this rope go? A shoebox on a stick. I'll dance a jig and still escape. We leprechauns are quick. Another house. I fixed your shoes. They really were quite smelly. I'll eat the nuts you left as bait and leave with a full belly. Do you see that leprechaun sneaking away again? Now you're talking. Look at this. It's dandelion tea. I'm too speedy for your trap. This tea of mine, it's free. So do you see him running away? There's the tea. Oh, there was a net. I didn't get him. I know you want my pot of gold. That iron cage was clever, but I've been alive 200 years. You'll never catch me, ever. What's this one gonna do? Ha ha ha! Now you're getting fancy. But I'll escape with twinkle toes. It's a fancy pantsy dancy. Now this trick. Whoa, this this one looks pretty good. It seems to me an engineer has helped with this design. Too bad this little leprechaun is going to be just fine. He got away again. Your entire house is one big trap from ceiling to the floor. Nice try indeed, but soon enough I'll stroll right out the door. The leprechaun Begone 3000 gave me quite a scare, but without a four-leaf clover, I won't be caught in there. He got away again. You'll never catch this leprechaun, impossible, that's a fact, unless one day a brilliant child designs the perfect trap. But who will that child be? Better luck next year. How to catch a leprechaun? It's tougher than you think. He'll turn your whole house upside down. He's quicker than a wink. That was really good. I like this one. You know what I think? I think all of you guys should try to make a leprechaun trap. You never know. You might get lucky. Well, thank you very much for joining me for Storytime. I hope to see you again soon, but until then, keep reading. Goodbye.